Hi, this is Kenyon with Little Giant Ladder Systems. Today we're going to demo the Conquest. Like a lot of our other articulating or multi-purpose ladders, the Conquest is dependent on two simple operations. You'll notice that the hinge creates the shape of the ladder. By depressing these hinges with the palm of our hand, I like to grip this with the edge of my fingertips on the inside of those hinge plates. That gives me a little bit more leverage when I unlock those hinges. You'll notice that it also locks here in the A-frame position, and it will also lock as an extension ladder. You'll notice that as an extension ladder, we'll always want to put the wide flare down here at the bottom. That's what's going to give you the stability and the safety that you need when you climb it. You'll notice that here at the top, the sections are parallel, and that allows you to access tight spaces. That could be an attic. And you'll notice that the Conquest is prepared with what we call a V-bar. That padded V-bar allows you to access corners or even pulls. Always make sure that you tie off where necessary. After you make the shape of the ladder with the hinge, we make the ladder taller by the rock locks. The rock lock we operate by, again, the palm of our hand. The rock lock, squeezing here at the bottom, unlocks, and now you're free to choose the size or the length that you might need. We do that in the A-frame position, simply this way. Lean the ladder to one side, achieve these 1 foot intervals that you need, and do the same thing on this side. Hand over hand. Always make sure that these rock locks are fully seated, locked into place. There is going to be a little bit of tolerance here built in to the inner section and the outer section, and also inside the hinge. To overcome that before you climb the ladder, just pull this section towards you. Should take maybe an inch or two, but now the ladder's nice and tight and ready to climb. You'll also notice that the rungs are both sides, which allows you to put 2 people on the ladder at the same time. It is a true 2-person ladder, OSHA rated for 300 pounds on each side at the same time. When we're working on a hillside, whether it's unlevel ground, slopes, or even staircases, we can choose these 1 foot intervals on this side that are completely independent of the 1 foot intervals on the other side. And now you can choose safely the ladder that's adequate for the job. If we needed to get the ladder in what we call the 90-degree position, we bring the ladder to just about square on this side, and that allows you to climb up the opposite side, get right up next to your work, so you're still facing the work like you should, but you're right up next to without leaning the ladder on your working surface. When you're using it as an extension ladder, we'll create the shape of the ladder first. Unlock the hinge, bring it to its extension or vertical position, and this is where you're going to lay it on the floor or the ground. By using these rock locks, we're going to extend one section or even the other to achieve the height that we need for the job, making sure that those rock locks are fully seated. We can also do the bottom section as well to achieve even more height. When we turn the ladder over so that we're facing these rungs, sometimes it's appropriate for you to foot the ladder down here at the bottom, putting it near the foundation or even against a wall. Sometimes having a second person at the bottom might help. But now I have the leverage that hand over hand, I can bring the ladder up to its full and upright position. Remember that we'll always encourage you to leave the one wide base down here at the bottom. The parallel section always goes on the top. Here we'll remind you to always use that 4-to-1 ratio like you should, meaning that for every 4 feet the ladder is going up, it should be 1 foot away at the bottom, and that achieves the correct angle, 75 degrees, so you're safe and good to climb. You'll notice again that the section up here at the top is parallel to access tight spaces. Again, that could be an attic or what we call scuttle holes. We reverse the process by doing just the opposite. Hand over hand, bring it down to the floor or the ground. To carry the Conquest ladder, I always recommend that you carry it on your shoulder. Stepping down, again, bend with your knees, not your back. Carrying the ladder on one shoulder is a good way to do it. But we've also prepared the Conquest with a carry handle and turning the ladder so it's parallel to the ground. we can carry it with either one hand or two hands to the next job. Couple of quick reminders here. Always choose the right ladder for the job, set it up correctly, maintain 3 points of contact when you're climbing both up and down any ladder. This is the Conquest by Little Giant Ladder Systems.